was Clark who got it away, and this is Van der Westhuizen. This equals the record.
Ja, dit is sy sterkpunt, sy opportunisme, sy vaart. Net as 'n mens dink, dinge gaan teen jou span, dan kom hy deur en hy druk 'n 3. Engelse loskakels vat net te lank, Lucy vat net te lank om te skop. Baie goed gedoen deur Joost van der Westhuizen. Natuurlik een van die belangrike punte in rugby is om druk op jou opponente te sit, en dis net wat hy doen.
Well, one of those great adages in international rugby is that it just does move up a couple of meters, and Lucy, being as inexperienced as he is, just taking far too long to make his clearance. You can see there that the rain is still pelting down. Difficult for Montgomery. But he's kicked the conversion. The big problem is going to be to stabilize his right foot as he goes. Here we see Lucy again. Watch the little triple. Van der Westhuizen, quick as a flash, was up there, and there's not a white jersey in sight. Well, the things seem to be heating up in the front row. Van der Westhuizen, honey ball. Muller on the short run, and then it's Montgomery. There's space for him here. Beautifully released it to Blanche.
Dit was 'n beplande beweging, baie goed uitgevoer onder hierdie omstandighede en toestande. Pragtige agtereinbeweging, plan in die middelveld, maak die verdedigers deurmekaar, en dan daai laaste aangee wat so belangrik is, wat die beweging gaan afrond. En Stefan ter Blanche, hy weet hoe om breed te druk.
This is a brilliant run by Montgomery, and to have got the ball away. Now watch how Blanche just takes his man, goes through Paul Sampson, and gets over for his 7th try in just his 4th test match. Dalton is there to get it back to Van der Westhuizen, ducked under. Sanderson's tackle very well. Van der Westhuizen up on his feet in a flash, but it's driven on by the front row. And Van der Westhuizen has tackled the referee. If there's no advantage to the Springboks, the penalty right in front of the posts. And I rather think Gary Tyson may instruct Montgomery to kick for the posts.
Ja, dit is baie taktiese slim skopwerk van die Springbokke. Hulle skop nie die bal uit nie, maar sit baie druk op, en dan moet Engeland die bal uitskop, en dan kry die Springbokke weer die bal om in die lyn staan in te gooi.
So Percy Montgomery increases South Africa's score to 15-0. Van der Westhuizen looking around for players. Now it's Andrews, who did well. Snyman is in there, so is Peter Muller. But it spurts out to England, but it's a penalty to South Africa. Now it'll be interesting to see now what Gary Teichmann decides to do. So no problem for Percy Montgomery, and I must say that I fully agree with Gary Teichmann's captaincy. So Percy Montgomery will now go for posts. You can see on the left of your screen there, with Cockrell going through, I mean, he's 2 meters from the ball. That's well struck by Montgomery, but he hooked it to his right, and eventually Colin Hawke, despite that we have a minute on the clock, but Colin Hawke has decided that that's the end of the game, a game which is really spoilt by the weather, and Gary Teichmann will be very happy with the scoreline, 18 points to 0.